I mean, you do not need your position here or the other one you're planning on taking.
Don't do that.
I have not agreed to be with you.
Don't do that. You take a girl's purpose. Like, we have more purpose than just being with a guy.
You welcome us, won't you?
Hey. Oh, hey.
Nice to meet you.
Hello everyone, this is Venus Brown. I'm back again with another episode of Bridgerton. This is season 4, episode 5, called The Passing Winter. Now, last episode, Benedict was dealing with the reality that Sophie does not in any way want to be his mistress, yet he still wants to be with her, and there does not seem to be a way to do that in the Ton without her being a mistress, yet they still were getting closer and closer, and they did definitely sleep with each other at the end of the episode. So now we get to see what is going to happen. It does say it's called The Passing Winter, so I'm assuming that some time is gonna go on. We're gonna find out what the fuck happens with Araminta and the situation with the housekeepers cycling through her freaking household over and over again and all the other stuff that was going on. And before I start with the episode, I was trying a new method of filtering out my background. It's not really new. I tried it before, which was to use a magic mask on DaVinci, but it always caused problems. I ended up rendering the file in place, which was really, really huge. Like the typical file size before I render it was around 6 or 7 gigs. After rendering it, it was 64 gigs. So that was a problem. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I don't think I can afford 64 gig file sizes every time I do one of these things. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the episode.
It must be nearly 5.
Perfect time to sleep.
The perfect time to start to work before anyone else is up.
Sophie, I mean, you do not need your position here or the other one you're planning on taking.
Don't do that.
I have not agreed to be with you.
Don't do that. You take a girl's purpose. Like, we have more purpose than just being with a
I
guy.
promised myself I would never, never fall into bed with a gentleman. Broke that promise. For you. And your stupid hair and your stupid eyes and that smile.
Your stupid hair and your stupid eyes.
Good thing I am no gentleman.
It's not a joke, Benedict.
I know.
You love me, but you could never be with me. And now I might be with child. I'll have no choice. Forgive me if I'm not convinced that love is enough.
I will show you it is.
Oh boy.
No matter what happens.
Dude, you gotta have a bigger plan than this. I do remember the basics of what they decide on eventually after a bunch of shit is panned out, but yeah, a bunch of shit's gotta be panned out before that's figured out.
8 days.
It was apparent that my approach with the Queen was not well received.
I do not know that I can be of much help.
Especially she's been trying to pull back.
I should like to begin a new chapter.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure in the book she stops Whistledown once she's married.
Unless she guides the pen.
Get a new someone to take your place.
When we arrive at a crossroad, we must face it head on.
I really think that's a good way for her to go. I don't know if they can convince the Queen, but maybe.
Do you think there is someone else?
In one's very fate.
No.
Yes. Yes.
You may take your place again. At the back of the line.
The new Lord Penwood is fated to arrive with his bride.
Okay, so who's this gonna be?
But their nuptials were so secret, not even this author has found out. They are not the only ones who have made a long-awaited return.
Yay! Aww.
Tell everyone hello for me in the meantime.
You're not gonna join them?
Aunt Janet is probably sitting there, silent, pretending to listen.
What is going on? See, I know that they've been talking about him like feeling under the weather and sick, which worries me that it is what happened in the book.
My mind is on last night. Well, I went to bed before she and I could speak, but I do not believe she meant any insult.
But this doesn't look like that. This looks like something else.
Do you think there is hope of reconciliation?
Good day.
Francesca!
I am sorry I was late to bed last night. Michaela kept me up until midnight. But you did not help things by encouraging his
He's
nonsense
like,
about barley.
I guess there is no need for makeup.
Lord Taylor mentions barley.
He still looks like a little bit angry, though.
We must invite him to every party so that we might get drunk.
You partake in this drinking game.
I may have,
Are you two friends now?
Of course we are.
obviously.
I feel like they're shifting things a little bit. Like, it seemed like the argument they had last episode was similar to an argument they had during her book, which happened after he died. And now they've gone to the whole fast friends and everything.
Right to the Crabtrees. I may wish to prepare my cottage for full-time residence.
Oh, no. How are the Crabtrees gonna react to that? I mean, Mrs. Crabtree.
I'm much better now, thank you.
That is a relief.
But what got you running up the stairs is still there. Your sleeping with Benedict doesn't do anything to get rid of that problem.
I do not know how Benedict found out.
He just noticed it.
We have not done anything wrong.
We are an unmarried pair conducting an affair in my family home.
And would you like to address the matter of our being unmarried?
I
did not think so.
Then again, maybe she would. She's just not quite ready.
If I may ask, why is it that it would be a relief?
The Dowager Lady Penwood and her daughters are here to call on you.
Oh, God.
The third time this week.
I could use the distraction.
Is that the kind of distraction you want?
Mama will not like using a second biscuit.
Why should Mama care? She doesn't seem to give a shit if she is anywhere on the marriage mart in the first place.
Relief the maid wars have calmed down.
They were started by you.
How is your help?
We.
Posey. Apologies. I had a bite of biscuit. My throat was so dry that I could not breathe.
The maid who baked, she stole from me. Diamond shoe clips. She was called Sophie Peck.
Is that so?
Should have turned her over to the justices of the peace.
Well, now you know where she was.
Lady Bridgerton, another visitor for you.
Lady Bridgerton,
I wanted to make sure you were quite well. After seeing your former employer, the look on your face when you saw her, I imagine her servants felt the brunt of her ill humor. Claim you stole diamond shoe clips from her.
That is true.
Not really, but...
I did not steal them exactly, but I took them. In 7 years, she never once paid me a wage. They turned out not to be diamonds at all, but cheap paste.
I believe you, Sophie. I was hesitant to let you go at first. Well, I still am. It seems hell-bent on finding you, regardless of the worth of her vulgar shoe clips. But as much as I hate to say it, it may be in your best interest.
Thank you, Lady Bridgerton.
So she's gonna go. Benedict's not gonna know it unless somebody tells him, and she will probably hide it. Although, I know there's evidence of something somewhere, I just can't remember exactly how it goes. It may have to do with the other Penwood family.
What was the voyage like?
Terrible.
Anthony!
Mother.
Can you imagine being stuck that long?
Imagine what it is like to feel stuck.
That is the question.
You look well. Kate and the baby?
They'll be with us at the end of the week.
Oh, good.
Yay.
Is everything all right?
Everything is perfect. You are home.
Yeah, what was wrong?
It is your brother.
Oh,
He
yeah,
will not listen to me.
You gotta sick the older brother on him.
To find more drinks.
Since when are you the brother to finish his drink last?
Trying to keep a clear head of late.
And are you? Clear-headed? More than ever. Is that because of your fraternisation with our younger sister's lady's maid? I had hoped I'd not been dragged from my wife and child for such an act of foolishness. A maid? Benedict, have the good sense to end it, as I did my dalliance.
No, you are right. It is not the same. But I know my own mind, Anthony.
You're not being rational.
And we know how Anthony is about just like making everything right and keeping the family straight.
Thank the devil you returned, and with the new heir no less. Excuse me, I have my own work to do to take care of those I care for.
Oh boy. Colin's like,
what did I miss?
What did I what did I miss? Is that what the passing winter is going to be? That she's going to move on to that other household and he's going to have to get on without her?
The new Lady Penwood has been in London for a week, and Whistledown has yet to report on her identity.
No one has quite the knack for gossip that Varley had.
I do not wish to speak of that woman. Have you seen her around town at all?
Maybe you should go around
Have
town
a
and
visitor.
look for her.
A new Lady Penwood, Mum.
Oh. Oh my god. Seriously? What the actual fuck?
Miss Capta.
It is Lady Penwood now. A most advantageous match.
What is it you want?
Why?
Two unlikely heroines, now married.
Oh my god.
One can count us down, but never fully out. I have kept the details of my return a secret all this time, just so you might benefit.
So that you might benefit.
My marriage protects me in certain respects, but not from the Queen. I would like to apologize for last season.
You need more than an apology.
And the ones before that. An invitation to my first ball as Lady Penwood. Please, consider it.
It will at least be a source of gossip, and certainly a spectacle. See?
Are you ill again?
Yep.
Pigeon stew.
A different kind of ill.
The smell of it disagrees with me.
The other night, I came to your room to see after you. You were not there.
Well, I was...
Is it someone who works here? Perhaps a wealthy merchant?
No one, Hazel.
I should finish polishing the floors in the Grand Hall. I believe Footman John is on duty there. We're not born simply to work and die.
You have been pacing all week?
So contentious.
I know something. Something that I should not know.
What is it?
I do not wish to tell you. I do not wish to always be waiting, told what to do, who to spy on, when to speak. Not what Lady Danbury would do.
Not exactly.
Show me your best punch.
Will.
Show me.
Besides, you're not supposed to replace her.
You must take your moment when it is least expected. You must not wait to be allowed, or you will never catch your... There she is.
What is this?
A world. Just for us. I'm intent on showing you how serious I am about our future.
Will we live in this conservatory?
I sent word to the Crabtrees to prepare my cottage so that we might live there. We'll travel back and forth. It is not ideal, but is it not better than not being together at all? I want to know every little thing about you, and for you to know me.
I definitely have a feeling she wants to just separate from him without him knowing it. And without him knowing that she's probably pregnant.
You know, there is a reason why I bluster on about hating convention.
Oh, yes, I know.
Society's rules make little men out of all of us. Or little women, as it were. I am capable of caring for you, just as I have cared for women, just as I have cared for some men whom I've known intimately. I refuse to be at all ashamed about that.
Love is always a thing to be proud of. The world needs more of it.
Hmm.
Promises can be broken as easily as they are made. You have said you would never marry, but I refuse to put myself, or God forbid, a child at risk of being abandoned, left begging for scraps.
Do you truly believe that I would do that to you? Or to a child?
You might want to listen to her. That's the second time that she's said anything about a child.
Because I am illegitimate. My mother was a maid, and my father...
Was a nobleman.
My very existence in this world is a shameful secret.
I will be bound to you in every way that counts. And should we have a child, that child will feel our love magnified.
And what of your family?
You need to at least open your fucking mouth and talk to them. Maybe not with your older brother, because I don't think he's the most understanding when it comes to this stuff. I think it will be very hard for his mom, but I think she is more understanding and will be able to deal with it. Plus, she may be able to find out more information about her real lineage, ancestry. If there is some other way for them to be together without her just being a mistress.
That girl has some audacity. She has some nerve even arranging without coming to see me first.
She did request to see you, Your Majesty.
Last season has not been forgotten. I should not like anyone attending her ball.
May I speak? Tell her to host the ball in your honor. Lady Penwood will surely boast about it to the entire ton. If you were to decide not to attend, convey a message to the ton about where exactly you stand.
Wait to be called upon next time.
What is the latest gossip?
That is the Viscountess.
Little? What about Cressida's return to society?
Oh, I wish I could go. The trouble imagining us attending.
You could make another ball.
What might befall me if I were judged only on the mistakes I made in my early years?
Oh, Kate, you are saintly.
Perhaps I've gone soft since becoming a mother. Oh, Edward!
Oh. They would be your family.
Why are you loitering?
Indeed.
You're not waiting to meet the baby.
Yet you're not in there?
I'm avoiding my mother. Had a rather thorny encounter last week.
Mm-hmm. You still should speak to her about it. In private, probably.
You've been put out to pasture by that small, wriggling child.
No, that's not the issue this time.
The infant who would make me purposeless. Different feeling.
Love.
I cannot love him yet, Lady Danbury. I've not even met the man.
Such a small creature has brought so much joy.
No need for envy. You will surely bring the very same joy to everyone.
You gotta sit her down and have a private talk.
I've left my gift for the baby at home.
Right.
I cannot believe Cressida turned up on your doorstep.
It was certainly a shock.
When I think about her stealing the spotlight at your engagement party to announce herself as Whistledown.
It was ridiculous.
The Queen lives in a very gilded cage. Whistledown may be her only way to travel to the outside world.
It's when have you had sympathy for the Queen?
Since everyone in my life took a husband.
Perhaps it is time I appeal to her better angels.
Yeah.
Worth a try.
That countdown. I don't know if she could even take the position at her old house. If she's pregnant, like once she starts showing, I don't think they had laws in place to protect women from that stuff then.
Last time I was here, I spoke at length about feeling trapped by Whistledown. It was thoughtless of me to say that to you of all people, Your Majesty.
I want to know what is going on with Benedict Bridgerton.
The truth is, I do not know. Whistledown functions just as this palace does for you. He keeps them trapped, watched, scrutinized. Would it not be pleasant to give society a reprieve? Allow them to simply live their lives without fear.
She looks so grumpy. Look at that face. I hope, like, almost nobody shows up. I mean, maybe she's better, but goddamn, she was just horrendous, and she doesn't appear to be better, so... I know you have to keep up a certain image in this place, but still.
I may need your help.
Sophie is helping me at the moment.
What if she helped you get ready for Cressida's ball tonight?
I would get into too much trouble.
It would, of course, entail you having to speak to me again, though.
I have an idea about how to make you nearly invisible.
Mamma, no, of course not.
So how is she going to make her nearly invisible?
Take the second carriage so she will not see.
She keeps grabbing her belly. Like, that's not a good idea to do in front of everybody. People will notice.
Did you hear the ball is in the Queen's honour?
Oh, and where is she?
There's no accounting for taste.
Is it everything you dreamed?
It is more.
It's more.
Louise, I have a feeling the Queen's not going to attend at all.
I think you might be right.
Lady Bridgerton.
This is something that needs to be addressed also. Between her and Benedict, and between her and the rest of her family.
I have been thinking about our discussion, and I should like to conclude it. Forgive me. You will avoid me for nearly a fortnight, but not Cressida Cowper's ball. Let her be, for her sake.
Our cottage.
Surely we should get back to the ball as Penelope asked.
Ah.
I am moved beyond silence to tell you what an exquisite woman you are, the perfect wife, and you'll be the perfect mother when the time is right. I love you, Francesca.
I love you, John's darling. Always. How humiliating for the new Lady Penwood.
I've got my own pair of shoes now.
Yes, you do. Although, watch it with stuff like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is this? Did you allow this?
Dearest, gentle reader, anything that unites us all, it is our secrets. It is time to tell you a few of her own. I come with the secret tonight of great change. I am resting my pen. Issue you hold will be my last.
You're not right about tonight.
Perhaps that is for the best.
Yeah.
Knowing you has been one of the great pleasures of my life.
It is done.
Yeah, you get to have your own life, your own peace.
It's that maid Mr. Bridgerton is speaking.
Is it Sophie?
Well, we know she doesn't work here. If she did, surely we would have heard about it from the old Penwood servants.
I love her dress. Do not love her mother.
You have been sitting at my desk, planning a life with her at my cottage.
At my cottage, brother.
Oh, boy.
I thought every inch of it through.
I understand is reason enough to risk everything. If you ever have a family, the reality of life would be like for those children. They'll be shunned, cast out. I mean, not even our mother is saintly enough to allow such a thing.
But I cannot walk away from her.
She'll walk away from you. She's already been pretty much ready to.
I should cut you off, disown you, protect the family.
No, you shouldn't. You should.
I believe in you to make the right decision in the end.
Heart. Hey, have a heart.
You have upstaged Lady Penwood. Bring me any gossip from time to time?
Of course. Thank you. Thank you.
You may go.
Lady Danbury.
Is she gonna let her loose for her trip?
Thank you.
That is an awful lot of sky.
And you do not like an awful lot of anything.
I put together so much of the ground.
And I completed the sky. You cannot have one without the other.
Shall we place it together?
Yes.
I think I shall lie down for a nap.
Are you feeling well?
Only a small headache.
I really didn't want them to do this on this season.
19. Shall we start the other one? I knew you would enjoy it.
But it was definitely sounding like they were going to.
Lord Anderson.
Thank you, Mrs. Wilson.
I hope this is not all bad news for the rest of this episode.
Are you wishing to end this? Made it quite apparent that you do not wish to formalize anything. Why is that?
I think he assumed.
You have been so distressed by what the children might or might not know. I felt distressed for you. If you did wish to formalize our attachment, there is nothing in the world that would bring me greater joy. I know your children are your whole life. And I know I can never replace the late Lord Bridgerton in your heart. But to join them, it would be a remarkable thing.
Be rather a relief not to have to sneak around anymore.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm glad they weren't breaking it off. Yeah, once she asked him if he wanted to end it, I was like, okay, it's not about her, it's...
I would very much like to marry you.
Yes, I will.
It was just about her thinking that he wasn't serious or something.
I wanted to say goodbye.
But what about...
I'm not with child.
You still do not have to take a new position, though. It was about...
Love. I thought it could be enough. I wanted it to be enough, but we both know it is not. Your family. I could not live with myself if I tore you away from them. The more closely we remain connected, the more tempted we will be. We will make the same mistake we already made.
Please do not call what happened between us a mistake.
John, dinner is almost ready. You wanted me to wake you. That was enjoyable, was it not? John? John?
Was it something like meningitis or something? Because that's what I'm thinking. Meningitis can attack you overnight and you be gone the next day. And it often feels like a fucking headache or something like that. Or something that you can't even fucking tell what the fuck's going on.
John, wake up.
Like, I knew it had to come eventually. I just was really hoping they wouldn't do it this season. But I knew when she kept saying how he wasn't feeling well, and it looked like stress. It looked like that kind of thing. Until the last episode, it was pretty clear that something else was going on. God. bad. But yeah, I wonder if it was some sort of meningitis or something like that. I used to substitute for some of the schools around here, and one of the boys in one of the classes I substituted, like a week later, died from meningitis. So freaking sudden. And it was just like I said, like they felt like something was off. Their head was bothering them, but they didn't know what it was. They went to the hospital. They died that day. The hospital couldn't do anything because it was already too late, which has scared me ever since then. Like as soon as I found out that there were meningitis vaccines, I made sure that my kids got vaccinated. I made sure that I got vaccinated because that just... And I think it's bacterial meningitis. I think viral meningitis is different, or maybe I have them switched around, but it's something like that. Very, very sad. Very sad. I'm not going to say anything else. I will wait till the next episode to say anything more. That's all I've got for you this week. I will see you next week. Bye.
Is there more?
We'll just have to tune in next week to find out, won't we?
And remember, if you like this content, please click the thumbs up. And if you want to see more content, click subscribe. Ring that little bell and click all, and you'll get more notifications anytime new content comes out.